what are some of the things that you would share for someone who comes to you and says, "Hey, I want to start my own business. I've been dreaming of this." What's kind of that motivational speech you give someone? I think you've already given some great stuff around realizing that you don't want to sit in front of a keyboard. But what's that motivational pitch you would give someone who's like, Help me motivate myself."
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna give you all sunshine and lollipops. I'm basically gonna tell you the truth. It's gonna take longer
Yeah,
and cost more than you expect. However, it's liberating. What you make or how you grow is up to you. No one's gonna determine your fate. You don't have a boss telling you no. Uh, how hard you work and how successful you are is completely up to you, and that is freedom at its highest level. And that's why being an entrepreneur, even if you fail, you can always get a job. You know, there's a surplus of jobs. You could always get a job to make rent, but you can't start a business every day of the week that will make you feel alive and make you feel like you created something. There's a unique brotherhood and sisterhood of people who've been entrepreneurs who know what it feels like. And once you get that, and it's almost like a drug, you don't want to go back. I mean, you don't really find many people who are entrepreneurs and then go get a paying job. It's usually the other way around.
yeah. No, I love it. That gave me chills thinking about it because it's true. Develop relationships with people who I feel like are my family. I mean, they're your brothers and sisters because you've been through hell and war together, and no one can
Yeah.
break that
Well,
bond.
one thing I try and do is be a net giver of time, money, energy, love. That's the key for me because if you take, no
Yeah,
one's gonna wanna take your call or even if I'll do this if you do that. If you're a net giver and help people, um, things come back to you. And one thing I try and do is every 6 months or so, I'll go through my phone and people who I haven't spoken to for any reason, whether they're from a past job, from school, or former political people that I know, I'll just check and say, "Hey, wanted to say hello." And that just starts conversations that you never know where they lead. And that's some of the ways that you may find that person that you need for your business, or maybe able to introduce them to somebody they need to help their business grow. And it's fun. And that if you take some time,
yeah.
20 minutes a week, think about that. One person a week, 52 times a year, you're going to connect with a lot of people.
It's amazing how often too those people are like, "Oh, I know exactly who you need to talk to.
Yeah.
You need to talk to this
Why
guy."
don't you call me?
Yeah,
I'm not clairvoyant. I am calling you. I've heard that a
that's
lot. That's very funny.
yeah. Oh, it's amazing. I was also going to say that I think like you said, every great entrepreneur that I've ever met has had failures, and I think that one of the reasons is you get to that point and you're like, "Oh, this is as bad as it gets." No, it's not that bad. Uh, there's always like, I didn't lose my house and my kids and my wife are healthy and happy, and so yeah, that's not that bad. I can take another swing. If that's as bad as this kind of gets, let's go for another round.
Well, look at it this way. If college cost you, if you go to you went to Brigham Young, if I remember from your bio, but
Yeah.
let's say you went to private
Yep.
university, let's say that's 50 grand a year, 4 years is 200 grand. And then you get a master's and you go to a decent business school, that's another 75 grand a year. So now you're up to another 50 is 350. And then you get a doctorate. That's another 50 or 100 grand. So you're in for like 400 grand before you even go out into the workforce. Well, when you open a business and it fails, you get your undergraduate, your master's, and your doctorate. It's the same thing. You have the same
Yeah.
education, so you have to look at it
Yeah.
that way.
School of hard knocks.
It's a
So
school of hard,
true.
yeah, but you're a doctor. You're a doctor of hard knocks.
Yeah.
Call you
Yeah.
Dr. J, and I feel very comfortable doing that.
it's it's definitely true. I think everyone who's been through it, you learn so much from those hard lessons. It sticks with you for years.
Yeah, I know what's going through. I don't know what's going through your mind, but I know you've had a specific thought when I brought that up.